You can just buy birds online. You can just do that. That's something you can do right now, is you can just buy birds in the mail. This is Dippy. Recently I ordered chicks online from a hatchery, so here's just a bit about the process and what to expect and how it went for me. This is for you if you're considering mail-ordered chicks. Okay, so I chose this route because I had a Polish chicken before and she fucking slapped. And I just wanted another, and it's February, so not quite breeding season out where I am. And hard to come by, so I decided to order just a small handful of birds online. I screwed up and got about 25 birds. But there's a glitch. This was after I signed the paperwork with the hatchery saying no takesies, backsies. So I found them all homes in the livestock community, but I got a fuck ton of birds sent to my house. Yeah, that was a stupid number of birds to receive. I loved it. So if you're considering the birds online, so what you gotta do is pick a hatchery. And just note that a lot of hatcheries have a minimum, and it's usually around 10 to 15, so you do have to get a large amount of birds, but if you have others in the community that would like them, then it's sort of a good trade-off. So just pay attention to the details when you're checking out and check those minimum amounts. And it's sort of just to keep them warm as they travel. And during that time, they do not need to eat or drink for that first 72 hours. They can go up to 72. And that's because they're like surviving off the yolk or some shit like that. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. Definitely plan this in advance because oftentimes you're going to be waiting months to get the breed that you would like. Yeah, so if you need your birds right away, probably don't do this, but sometimes hatcheries will have like a surplus package, and that's what I did, is I did a surplus crested bird special. Also, make sure your schedule's just cleared for the time that they're set to arrive. They're gonna give you a window of a few days where you'll need to go to the post office to pick them up, and just make sure you're ready and you have your brooder ready and at the appropriate temperature. And then you can just go get your package and whatnot, and people will stare at you when you're in the post office picking up 30 birds. For basic brooder and chick setup and stuff, see my other video somewhere. But yeah, have your brooder ready. Have a thermometer in that shit. Make sure it's the right temperature for them. They've come a long way. I panicked and used a meat thermometer, and you know what? It fucking worked. Don't be alarmed if you get more birds than you were expecting. I counted 4 times, and it turns out that they just tossed random ass birds in there. So yeah, I got like 5 extra hatchery birds, and that's just to keep them safe and warm. And the hatchery birds were super chill. They'll usually do a similar breed, if not the same breed. Some hatcheries will only have these surplus birds be boys, so look out for that. Another thing I wasn't expecting is they came with pink faces. But it turns out that's just part of how they marked them for vaccination or something to do with their vaccine. So it may look like they got in a paintball fight, but they actually didn't. Yeah, the hatchery said that the birds weren't going to move around a ton until they were warm. That was not the case for me. Mine were active and ready to party immediately. They're a little different than when you pick up a local bird. When you get your shipment in, you have to take some extra care. So you have to take each one out of the box and feed them very warm water. So use a thermometer, make sure the water is 98 degrees, because if you feed them cold water, it's gonna cool down their body temperature and they're gonna be very thirsty from the journey. So I had to take out all of my 25 birds and spoon feed each one and then place them in the brooder. In the brooder, I also had water held at 98 degrees. It felt a little weird and scary to do that, but it's normal, I guess. I mean, it worked out, so yeah, listen to the hatchery. For that first day, don't handle them too much. They're gonna be very sleepy from their journey. So here's my various crested birds. I have a mottled Houdan. I got a Spitzalbin. I got a lot of Polish chicks. Like 20. 0 casualties. Not a single one.
Don't forget to subscribe. Follow my channel if you love peckers. I don't give a cluck.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for more of whatever this is.
Pigeons aren't real. They are government surveillance drones used to spy on the population. Please subscribe to Mo Poofles for more chicken content.